In this video, I'll be showing you how to fold this strip of paper, which is 1/4 of a letter size sheet of paper. So it's 11 inches in this dimension, and it's about 2 1/8 inches in this dimension, into this maple seed. This is a fun, fall-themed paper airplane type activity. If you take this maple seed and you toss it up in the air about 8 to 10 feet, it should start to spin on its way back down, and it will gradually descend in a very pleasing spinning motion, like a real maple seed. So the first thing we're going to do is to take this short edge and bring it over to the other short edge and make a pinch mark to mark the halfway point here at the top of this long edge. Then we're going to take this right hand edge and fold it over to that halfway point and mark the 1/4 point along the top edge here. Now I like to have this to be a mountain fold so I can see it slightly better. And now what we're going to do is fold this edge up over the top here along a crease about like that. The reference points are going to be this corner, and then where this raw edge emerges or crosses this other raw edge here at this 1/4 point that we just marked with a pinch mark. And so that's going to look something like this. Press that crease in nice and firmly. I'm going to rotate the paper 180 degrees and open this crease back up. And now what we want to do is fold this raw edge here along the bottom so that it lines up here with this crease that we just made, bisecting this angle here. Now we're going to take this creased edge and fold it back up to this raw edge, further bisecting this angle and thinning this flap of paper. We're going to open this back up. And now what we're going to do is we're going to fold this creased edge back along itself so that this raw edge here just comes up to this point where this triangular flap emerges from behind this raw edge here. So that's going to look something like this. We're going to flip it over. We're going to fold this triangular flap here over this raw edge. And we're going to tuck it underneath this top flap of paper and then flip the whole thing over. And now we're going to fold this along this existing crease here to thin this flap back down. I'm going to fold this triangular flap back over the edge here. I'm going to rotate 90 degrees. And now you can see where this triangular flap emerges from behind this thin wedge of paper here, right about there, where my thumb is. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this edge and fold it using this point as a hinge so that it's parallel to this raw edge up here. About like that. I'm going to flip this over. And now what we're going to do is basically wind this strip of paper around the bottom here and make a knot, which is going to be the seed part of the maple seed. We may have to adjust the angle here, but what we'd like is we'd like this folded edge to become coincident with this bottom edge here. And so that's going to look something like that. I'm going to flip it over, and now we're going to take this bottom edge here and fold it back over so that it's parallel to this bottom edge as well. Like so. And flip it over, and then we're going to take this and fold it over this edge here so that it comes out the bottom. And now what we're going to do is to thin this remainder of the paper into a little tab that we're going to tuck into a little pocket here. So that it locks itself. Let's see if I can get this here. There's a lot of layers of paper here, so it's a little bit of fiddling here. But there it is. There's our maple seed. So again, if you toss this up in the air about 8 to 10 feet, it should start to spin on its way back down. And make a nice gradual descent. Thanks for watching.